So, how do teenagers become SMMA millionaires? The only real way. I have mentors in their 30s and 40s, and I have clients in their 20s early and in their teens. And I'm seeing it first-hand reference experience, and it's shocking, it's staggering, and it's beautiful. It's the kind of statement that, again, gets people jealous, gets people envious, cynical, doubtful, or inspired. So I don't care if you're a teenager or if you're in your 20s, in your late 30s, anywhere you are, this is an interesting model and you're going to learn a lot from it. Let's go straight into it. The boring old recipe for success. Success is the outcome, it's what you get, it's not what you put in. Everyone wants the success, no one wants to put in the work, everyone wants the Lambo or whatever is trendy and cool nowadays. I actually made a pact with myself, as much as I love cars, to not look and to research cars at all until I can afford to get one with cash flow, with money down, not with a lease that's going to cost me 10-20% of my cash flow and revenue that I can and should be using to weather storms in business and to pay for coaches, to deal with all the messed up stuff in my head and whatnot. Like, that doesn't make any sense in my mind. But anyway, success is the outcome. Success is not what you do. It's not what you put in. That is the boring old success recipe. So what's the deal with gurus and the pain? Like, why do all gurus love and glamorize pain? I just don't understand why you have to say that you have to just sit down, nose to the grindstone and just eat shit for 90 days in order to be successful. You have to avoid pleasure, you have to seek pain, all of that. That just doesn't sit right with me. And it's almost like I've not been in a high school or in a school for a while, but when you look around, is that what kids look like these days? Is everyone just like nose down, head down, defeated and in pain? Because gurus certainly make it sound like that. Like it's all pain and misery. And honestly, who wants that? Like, are you surprised that the success rate is so low in SMMA and in these online businesses? Come on, let's make it fun and let's stop victimizing ourselves so much. Or at least let's make it a challenge. Let's start here seeing ourselves as the heroes, as the people that go into this thing and slay the dragon or whatever, something positive and constructive. It's not about pain. No one wants pain. That's why no one sticks with it, because everyone thinks it's pain and, oh no, I can't resist and deal with the pain threshold. Okay, but let's play the devil's advocate for a moment. The truth is, I do get it. I've been there myself as well. I actually kicked so many bad habits and replaced them with good ones long before I found any success in SMMA, in previous other businesses, and in life in general. Whether we're talking addictions, and I'm not going to actually like call them out, you know yourselves, or limiting beliefs and outright false beliefs that keep us pinned and paralyzed, you do need to build focus, you do need to build discipline, resilience, determination, all the traits that build the character of a winner, of an entrepreneur. And you do need to rewire your brain to enjoy the things that you don't enjoy now. That's what successful millionaires or teenagers on track to become millionaires have figured out early in life. How to switch the things they don't enjoy for the things they do enjoy, and to make the grind sustainable and pleasant. The beauty of it is that your brain can't actually tell the difference. I promise you that all your brain wants is a challenge, a purpose, and validation for doing it well. And money, of course, obviously. Money, money, money. And if you accept this premise, you'll realize that the 60 to 100 hours that you put into a video game, you could as well put into building your SMMA or your business, whatever service you want to fulfill. And it's going to be all the same. Your brain is not going to tell the difference. In fact, I guarantee you it's going to be almost identical. You'll still have friends to compete against. You'll still have friends to sort of multiplayer with, to do partnerships with, to start businesses together, to help each other out. And you'll definitely be on a race to who gets to 10K first, who gets to 100K first, to a million first. How they do it, who does it quicker, better, faster, stronger. It literally becomes a sport. And I have clients and business partners who live their life like this. So you don't wake up, be smart. Because one path gets you a cooler weapon, cooler armor plate, whatever in a video game. I used to play a ton of games, so I can definitely go into detail on this. I don't want to. The point is, one gets you pixels on a screen, the other one gets you real life results. It gets you money in the bank, it gets you safety, security, it gets you sports cars, it gets you drip, whatever you're into. And most importantly, it builds character, real life character, not your not your NPC, not your character in game. your real life character, which is the most important thing, because you're going to be living with that for the rest of your life. Cool. So how the heck do you actually do it? I know I sound like a young Sheldon right now, gosh darn it kind of stuff, but yeah, I want to monetize this channel at some point, so yeah, I'm gonna play it safe. Anyways, this is how you do it. It doesn't happen overnight. I'm going to say that right out the bat. Right out the gate, I'm going to say that it doesn't happen overnight. So I'm not going to sit here on my high horse and say that, pretend that it's been a breeze, and it hasn't, and I'm still a work in progress, and it's not even finished yet, even for me. But this is the best way that I can sum it up. It's think big, start small, act now. You want to be focused and determined and resilient, and you do want to be a powerhouse, a workhorse, so you can outwork your competitors and stand out in a cutthroat world. But you want to start small. This is the gym analogy all over again. It's been used up a million times because it works. You go in the gym and you start building the rep muscle, rep by rep. Everything that you say yes to, which is constructive and conducive, build your tolerance, your pain tolerance threshold goes up, your habit formation kicks in. You basically rewire your whole dopaminergic system to reward good habits and good behavior, not the bad ones. It's a flywheel, it's a positive upward spiral, and not the other way around. And you can cast votes for your food, you can cast votes for what you drink, for when you go to bed, for your routines, for pushing you that much further on that last one rep to failure. And just like in the gym, and just like the athletes that you admire, just get a coach, get accountability. It helps. Don't ignore it. Don't try to do it all alone. It's going to be so much slower. Most likely. It's safe to assume that it's going to be slower. The biggest athletes you admire, don't do it alone. Our minds are weak. We need someone strong from outside to whip us into doing it. Only few of us are capable of such discipline from the outset. And if you're watching this video, it's probably not you. If it is, I bow down. Finally, remember that this is an infinite game. You want to play an infinite game with finite resources, it's not going to work. If you think that this is just a sprint, somewhere you want to get to quickly, and then you can rest, forget it. The moment you rest, you lost it all. This is a mindset. This is an identity shift. This is you shedding your old self for your new self to get the things you want. You have to become the person worthy of that. It's not woo-woo at all. The people who have the things you want are not made from the same thing that you are. They're built different, and their work ethic and their discipline, it doesn't even begin to compare. And the moment you've made up your mind that those are the things that you genuinely, really, truly want, the action is going to become second nature. It's just your identity. It's the thing that you do. Like, I go to the gym because that's just what I do. There's no if and buts, no hesitation. There's not even a conscious decision anymore. I work around the clock, or I am passionate about this and this and that, because that's just what I do. And that's what we call lifestyle. And for that one, we have Daddy Hormozy to be grateful for. The infinite game with infinite resources. Thank you. You're the dad most of us never had. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and until next time.